100 years ago, warring kingdoms bound together to repel a demonic invasion from the unspoken hordes. And all of these kingdoms had to put their differences aside to achieve victory and prevent the eradication of all life everywhere. In the wake of this, as part of the peace accord, an agreement was reached that there would be a peacekeeping force. There would be defenders who would bow to no king and no emperor and be able to travel freely and protect people and help everyone wherever they go. Those people are the Terradin, our noble heroes. And although this is our first episode, this is not actually your first mission. Why don't we start getting into it then? And I think we will begin with you, Roan Calidus. Now, I know we just saw during our sweet-ass introduction what Roan looks like, but for anybody that didn't see it, could you describe what Roan looks like?
Oh, baby, six-pack abs, Siggy hanging out the mouth all times, a collection of Siggies that are around my neck that I've scavenged on the ground because I don't let any go to waste. 2 swords.
Disgusting. It's gross.
At both sides. Why are you guys scoffing?
This
is my life.
It's gross.
This is my life.
Because you go outside the outside the inn.
Shut up, I'm talking. 2 swords at both sides and some slides because shoes are uncomfortable for me.
Roan, as you are getting ready for the day, you hear a knock at the door, and a familiar voice echoes out.
Roan, darling, are you awake yet? Come on, wake up.
Mom.
Mom,
shut the fuck up.
I'm not your mother, but I've been called mommy once or twice in my time.
I don't want to go to school. I'm awake.
Door opens up and you see a familiar sight there. She is small, she is pink, she is about the size of a basketball with multiple tentacles coming off of her head into eyes and a large central eye, each of which has one little glasses lens over it. This is Glasses, your mission handler.
I forgot about Glasses.
Roan, sweetie, we talked about this, darling. You were supposed to put on your good shirt today. It's forging day. Get out of bed.
You know, and when she's looking at you, you see she's got a little purse that is like kind of draped between some of her tentacles to kind of hang off the side here, and a fresh pack just sort of floats over towards you.
She's like, I know, you're so easy to please.
Like a pie on a windowsill.
Listen, I gotta get you to Calamities. The other boys are gonna be there soon, okay? Now just remember, sweetie.
And she looks at you and she doesn't have hands, right? But one of her eyes glows slightly and you distinctly feel like something's kind of grabbing you on the side of your face.
Like, look at me, this eye down here. Look at me and this eye down here.
Okay.
It's an important day today, all right? Don't be yourself.
So when you say that, I feel hurt. It feels like it hurts.
It's, but here's the thing. I love you enough to say it to your face. The other ones, they only talk behind your back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Do you have reds, by the way? I don't.
It's, I'll get you some reds. Come on. I'm going to step out of here because I got a lot of eyes to cover. You get ready. We're going to go.
All right.
Now, meanwhile, elsewhere, Leonis. I ask you the same question. Who is Leonis? What have you been up to since the last mission?
I'm a sea elf, ranger, and...
So you're a seal?
A seal ranger.
You're a seal?
No, I swim in the water though, sea elf. I came up in the water. Since our last encounters, I've had a few spats with a few of my teammates as of recently, and it's resulted in them harming me and sending me beyond life, if you will. I'm shaken to my core because I'm unsure of how this is going to affect me when we go on our next
Oh my
mission.
God, I interpreted Oblivion multiple times.
Yes, your friends killed you.
Frankly,
Jesus
I've seen
Christ.
the Void, and they have not, and they also sent me there. So it doesn't make me very confident, except for Stonebeard, who I love.
You think he cares about you?
I love Stonebeard.
That's all that counts.
And
you're the giving tree.
He thinks you're a cat.
I feel like my team, as of our last few adventures, has rocked my trust in them, and I fear for what I have seen, what is to come.
And What does Leonis look like?
Leonis is kind of a thin blue figure. His friends sometimes call him ghoulish, which he doesn't like. Long green, almost like sea mossy hair, and strong, kind of like a gymnast, but not super particularly cut, if you will.
Literally a swimmer's body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Leonis, you are preparing for the day. Your dragon wing bow is laying out in front of you, black, carved, crackling with ambient electricity. At the window, you hear psst, 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 psst.
Hello?
Leonis, open the window, Leonis.
I get out of my bed, which is, it's sweaty. It's a little gross. I haven't changed the sheets either, because I sweat every night. I can't change the sheets every day.
Why even bother?
I get up, pop the window.
You don't see anything.
I don't like the fact that I keep hearing faceless voices in this period of my life. It's personally, it's rocking me a bit to my core.
Shut up.
Okay. Leonis, okay, right? I'm here to help. I'm gonna show you what I look like, but I need you not to freak out, okay? Like, just don't freak out, just be cool. All you gotta do is be cool, just be cool.
I'll be cool.
Be cool, okay, be cool. And across the room from you now, like you've gone and opened the window, on the other side of the room, standing on a table, you see a very small person. A little man appears, just about yay tall, with curly red hair, and he's wearing all green, and he is holding a bow also. And he goes, hello.
Hi. Hi.
You can't do that. You can't do that. That's a
Tiny ball.
But my bow is appropriately sized, okay? That's the first thing. Like this
To scale.
yeah, right?
To scale.
You see he like flits over towards you, and you see when his wings move, they move like dragonfly wings. And he comes towards you with a very tiny little hand and shakes your hand. He's like, that's insulting. That is it.
Sorry.
My name is Thimble, and I'm here to help you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
I mean, how would you help me?
Just, again, with the sizeism, bro. Like,
It doesn't have to do with your size. I'm just wondering. No, I would say that.
York's not here, but I feel like he would have some very accurate assessments of your behavior right now.
Feeling the waves.
Yeah,
He's
just
being an
like-
asshole.
I'm sorry.
Feel a vibe.
I'm being a dick. I don't mean to be that way. I've had a rough time lately. You came to my house uninvited. I'm wondering how you can help.
First of all, I was invited. Second, okay, not only did you open the door, you might recall recently you were sort of sliding to the great beyond. You were heading towards the Lonesome Valley, and a voice, a disembodied voice of a very beautiful woman spoke to you. And you, Leonis, said, I will offer you a pact to help me. You said that. She didn't offer the pact. You did.
I did do that.
Yeah, in fact, would you check the palm of your hand, sir? And when you look at the palm of your hand, the inside of your hand looks like a leaf. And as you're looking at it, it just sort of fades away, like it kind of burns. And he goes, but you know what? She's cool. I'm cool. You're cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, let's not make it weird. I know your friends. I know what they're like. We've been watching you for a while. So, I'm going to do this. And he vanishes. He's like, I'm still here. I'm just invisible, bro. It's a thing I do. Okay? So, I'm going to be around. I'm going to hang out. You just like call me when you need me. I saw like on the way here, people are setting up for a party. They were like, it's forging day or something. Is that a...
Yeah, it's foraging day. I think. Can I always hear you? Can they hear you?
Leonis, I exist. Like I'm just invisible, and he reappears. He's like, yeah, I'm here.
So if we go around, this isn't gonna be some weird like you're talking in my head, and I feel obligated to respond to you, but I look like a freak all the time.
Is that a thing that happens?
I think it's in media.
Well,
It's in the scrolls
It's
I've
in
read.
the scroll. It's back. Oof. There's some crazy scrolls where it gets like that.
It's okay. I mean, I'm just gonna hang out like around, and you just sort of like whisper a little, and I'll be nearby, bro. Hey, man, relax. It's cool.
You're right.
You've been through some things. Nowhere to go but up now.
Thank you.
Your boy Thimble's got you.
All right. I think this sounds nice. It's foraging day. We're gonna have a nice day together. I think I'll just accept. I'll accept that you're here. Thimble?
Yes, Leonis.
It's nice
Your
to
boy
meet you.
Thimble.
It is not your boy Thimble.
Your boy
Branding.
Thimble.
Your boy Thimble. Yeah. Again, I tell you what. Georg kind of messed with you last time, right?
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
about-
he
how
does
about-
do that?
How about we get even with him? Like just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Don't
I'd
get
like that.
even.
All right, cool. I tell
I'd
you.
like that.
Yeah, and you see he like floats over and lands on your shoulder. And again, he's this big. He's tiny. But he's like, I'm invisible right here. Okay?
You're light.
But I lift.
Yeah.
All right. Aren't you supposed to be somewhere?
Yeah.
And your exact same question. Who's Georg? What he been up to since the last mission?
I'm Georg. I'm a paladin, okay? I'm very pious, okay? I'm very powerful. I'm a turtle. I'm a staunch 5'4.5". No one thinks it's a problem. No one ever talks about it. I don't really like to talk about it, but no one else really talks about it either.
You're also 5'4", 450 pounds.
That's right.
Like you're a square.
I'm like, it's just it's just like pure, raw, like pious power. When I thrust my trident into the enemy, it just pulses and pulses and pulses with power.
It's a thing to behold.
And it's great. I love, look, I butt a lot of heads, but end of the day, they need me. And they know that. And I know that.
Georg, whereas Roan got a gentle knock, you wake up to
What?
Georg.
What?
Georg, immediately on the other side of the door, you see a face that you don't expect to see. On a previous mission, we learned that you had an encounter with a dragon.
Yeah.
In front of you, you see a woman who looks human, but she's got an odd red tinge to her skin and flaming red hair.
Yeah.
And eyes that you immediately recognize as Shozi, the dragon that you had an incredibly wild weekend with.
Dude. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hey.
Yeah. So, did you get my letters?
You know where I live.
Yeah, you're very easy to locate, Georg. You're conspicuous.
So fun.
Yeah, also, I know you got my letters because I sent them delivery receipt.
Yeah, they're somewhere in there. What is, it's the forge
She
festival.
immediately starts
Okay.
pushing on the door. She's
Okay,
like,
okay. Yeah, no, come in,
Yes,
please.
she,
I got some turtle
oh,
tea.
what? I thought you were supposed to be like clean. Okay, just because you can't catch diseases doesn't mean everyone else can't.
I'm a single, man. Turtle. What do you, this is how I live.
She walks over and she sits on the bed. And although she looks like a person, when she sits, the bed's like, ah.
That's
She just sits down and she goes, okay, I wanted to do this differently, but we need to talk. I didn't know that we were, compatible, you might say.
Okay. Please, go on.
And there's been a little miracle, and you notice for the first time she's had this sort of silk carrier kind of dangling off of her. It looks like a purse at first. And she reaches inside and she pulls out a very small red dragon.
It's already born?
It's about the size of a cat.
I didn't even have the chance to
About the size of the
Talk
turtle.
about
you
it?
had a lot of chances, Georg.
What were you going to talk about?
I just.
Yeah, what would you do?
Yeah, what would you ask,
What would you
ask
have
to
asked?
happen?
Well, I wouldn't know. We would have open a conversation about our options. That's all. And I think maybe when I didn't read the letters,
What
That's-
spells do I have?
like smash cut to all of you, like the Thundercats, realize Georg's doing some fuckery somewhere.
God, is it cute?
It's a very small red dragon. It's almost pinkish, kind of like a rosé.
Does it have my like eyes?
When you look in it, the only thing that is different from being a miniaturized version of its mother is on the tip of its tail, it's got a stinger. It like very clearly has like a hook on its tail.
Okay.
And she just walks towards you and she goes, say hello to your daughter.
Hi.
And the moment you touch this little pseudo dragon, it looks you in the eye and you feel a wave of love. Not like you fall in love with it, it's broadcasting love to you. Like you just feel it coming off of it. And she nuzzles her head up against you and she goes, and she goes, okay, listen, I gotta put some stuff together, you know, like I gotta move caves now. I gotta relocate my horde. Like, I mean, life is different now.
It's different.
It's because you and I, we weren't supposed to like.
No, I mean, look, I mean, it's, you know.
I mean, it's a great weekend.
It was a great
Yeah,
weekend. We didn't plan.
Yeah. Also,
for something like
maybe
this.
you should get checked out for like torticollis. I mean, yeah, but you look fine. You look good. You look great. I said you can't catch diseases, so
I'm
great.
fine.
But maybe be careful in the future though, because you might be a carrier.
It's fine.
But listen, in our culture, the fathers name the babies.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you name our child. And when she's looking at you, her human eyes completely become the red dragon eyes, like in her face. And
Yeah.
she's like, if you name our daughter something stupid, I'll wreck all this shit, okay? Like, I don't care about Foraging Day. I'll mess this up for everybody, okay?
Foraging Day.
Yeah.
So Georg Jr. is like out of the. I was just.
You
It's a
have
question.
a dragon child. Like, this is really your chance to, like, do something cool. My name is Shozi. That's a great dragon name, right? Like, Shozi the Magnificent, for anybody that's keeping score. That's,
Yeah, I didn't know that was your last name.
that's, well, we weren't doing names. This was not supposed to happen.
Well, she is cute. Is it like a cat? Is it like, or is it like I have to like teach it, you know, like send it to school?
Okay, first of all, she's a baby.
Yeah.
She's a baby, okay?
It's good.
I mean, she's gonna learn stuff.
Okay.
And you notice that as you're holding her, she's kind of looking around the room. You just keep feeling waves of emotion.
Yeah.
Like if you, I don't know, what do you think Georg would have had for dinner last night? There's some leftovers.
Slop.
Well, when she looks
Good
towards the
old
bowl of
slop.
slop, like you feel like she wants it.
She wants the slop?
You know what I mean?
You want the slop?
And then she's like, you can't feed the baby slop. You know what? Let me stop.
It's good,
I'm
slop.
I'm not gonna helicopter mom. I'm not gonna helicopter
Sure,
mom.
all right.
Listen. She reaches in her pocket and she pulls out a small red gem, which you immediately recognize as a sending stone. You can use it to call her.
Okay.
She's like, I'm gonna leave you with your daughter for a little while.
Okay.
I'm gonna go do some stuff, and then if you need me, call. Okay? Just Jorg, I cannot emphasize, I will ruin all of this.
No,
okay?
I get
don't
it.
care.
No, it's forging. It's like we like Forging Day, so we'll be cool.
And she stands up and she looks back at your bed where it's broken, and she actually puts her hand on it. You see it glows for a second, and you see it comes back together like.
Like the sign in Zelda when you play the song.
She's like, okay,
Thank you
you're gonna
for doing that.
you're gonna need a crib. I just
Yeah.
It's the dudes you travel with. Are they gonna be cool? Because last time
Oh,
we
so cool.
we didn't have the best. You know,
One of them, not cool.
It's just
The rest of them,
Okay.
chill.
All right, apologize to Stonebeard. I'll apologize when I meet him.
You get I don't really feel like transmitting that message for him.
Look, and she's like going towards the door. It's just business. You're heroes. I'm a dragon.
All right.
Right. But things have changed now.
Okay.
She goes, maybe once we just like figure some of this stuff out and I get the new cave set up, like we can work out some childcare and you can come back by and we can, I mean, that was a great weekend. It was a great,
sure,
it was
yeah.
like a great
But
weekend.
but more importantly, like I would like a shared type of custody.
We can
thing.
work that out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
I
like,
have the sending stone, so
and she looks at you and she goes, I mean, another adventure, right?
yeah, another adventure.
And she like turns and she like looks back at your room one last time and she's like, man, you gotta move too.
Dude,
And last but not least, Stonebeard.
Okay, like you see Stonebeard, he's at a pub, it's closed. It has a sign on the front. It says closed for foraging day. And Stonebeard's on the floor, he's fucked up. It's like a dwarven salaryman pub usually, but no one's there. It's just me. And then my homunculus Coots is just trying to push water on me. But I'm just talking, I'm just like, it's a fucking dragon. There's a fucking dragon. And I'm on it, and they're just shooting the dragon. Why, you don't shoot it? I fought in war. I fought in war, I was a warrior. And he's beautiful. He's like a beautiful Githyanki soldier. He almost looks like a small orc. That's how buff he is for a Githyanki. Other Githyankis are like, you're a Githyanki sometimes? He's so buff. But in this moment, he looks less buff and more like just disheveled. He looks bad. He looks bad right now.
And describe to us what Coots looks like.
Coots is like a metallic, white, almost feline-looking creature.
Almost feline.
No way.
Yeah, kind of like if you ever watched,
One of your streams? Or?
what's that guy? No, like, you know, like, what's his name? Junie from Spy Kids 2. And he has that little metallic thing that follows him around. It's like that, but feline looking.
As you are there in Coots, I'm gonna say her flamethrower attachments have also a water function where there's like little like squirts.
Mario Sunshine.
Flood.
Getting hit by flood.
And as you are there on the floor, you hear a pair of boots walking up towards you and a deep rumbling voice that, even though he's standing right next to you, sounds like it's off in the distance. Stonebeard, would you like some help regaining your wits?
It was a big dragon. Like, you wouldn't imagine the size of it. Give me a round. Give me a round.
I know.
Barkeep.
You've talked about the dragon a lot. It's okay. Hair of the dog, right? Could we get something for him? And off in the distance, you hear, oh, sure. Hang on one second. I know exactly what is going to do him right up. And you hear very fast feet, like moving around.
Yabba dabba doo.
And right next to you, you get a smell of something that smells like garlic and peppers, like cayenne pepper. Like, it just shoots to your nose, like the back of your head, as she's like pouring it down your mouth. And she goes, wake up, come on, wake up.
Okay, yes, Stonebeard pops up, instantly does an investigation check on his surroundings.
You are on the familiar surroundings of the floor of Calamity's Tavern, which is where you were supposed to meet today. And Calamity is a kobold. She is jet black. She doesn't make sense because most kobolds are red. She's jet black. You've witnessed she's incredibly fast and incredibly strong. Like, nothing adds up for her, even though she's only about 3 feet tall. And whatever she's feeding you, although it tastes like death, you do immediately feel the cobwebs starting to clear. She goes, yeah. Boy, you were knocking them back last night, Stonebeard. I apologize again for that little fiasco with the arm wrestling, but you can't challenge me in my house and have that just go uncontested, sweetie.
Calamity, I was drunk, just to clarify. Like,
I understand.
I fought in war.
We have heard about that extensively.
I led men.
I know.
And
I
orcs
know.
alike.
And orcs and elves.
Tell me 4 other Githyanki generals.
Personally, no, you are number one. And while you look up, standing next to her, you see the stern face of Sankofa, the wizard who's been training you through all of this. He is wearing long, flowing robes. He actually looks nicer than usual. Like, this is like his dress uniform. And he has a pair of ruby red glasses that he just sort of like takes off and smooths down his beard. And he says, well, first of all, congratulations on being the first to arrive today. I guess having slept here counts.
I used like a little bit of my jacket to cover some throw up my shirt. And I go, sir.
It's, allow me. And you see he waves his hand and the vomit and everything like flies off of you. You're immediately like just beautiful and immaculate clean. He's and your hair is lovely, beard fluffs out, everything. It's like, I just wanted to have a moment with you before everyone arrives here for Forging Day. I do intend to present you all as some of our newest recruits. And I know how your team can be. And I just want to make sure you're ready to be presented to the world. And more importantly, kind of keep them in line.
Just want to clarify again, Sir Sankofa. There's no other group to work with. I can do solo. I've thought about a solo career.
You know, I realize that you are capable of great things. You have done great things. And if you retired today, no one could ask any more of you. But you know. And while he's talking to you, he just sort of like scoops Coots up. And she actually hops on his shoulder in an act of complete betrayal, looking at you with her large Coots eyes while he's also talking. You can make a difference, son. You can. You can't bring back the men you lost in the war, Stonebeard. But you can keep these ones alive, and you can keep everyone else alive. You're a hero, man.
I'm somewhere else pissed off right now.
I'll do it.
Let's let fate decide what happens next. You three, just grab a D6, one of these cubes. Just for the record, in Dungeons & Dragons, when we're trying to figure out chance, we roll dice. Let's just see.
6.
6.
2.
2.
4.
4. Rowan, I'm gonna give it to you. You know you were supposed to meet at Calamity's. As you arrive at the door, you see the scene as described. I'll say you walk in as Sankofa is sort of taking his hand off of Stonebeard's shoulder. You see Sankofa, Stonebeard, Calamity whizzing around behind the bar. And it is otherwise empty.
Sup, Chodebeard?
I look at Sankofa with pleading eyes.
He just mouths to you,
Roan Kaladin.
Dude, you look like, that's not even my name. You look like shit, man.
Roan.
Like, I gotta be real. You look like shit.
I've been here since 0400.
Since the year 400?
No, it's earlier this morning. It's like 4 in the morning.
That's true. He was here at 4 in the morning. I can verify
What?
that.
I prepared for the day early.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you still have the fucking dog thing with you. That's cool.
Coots.
Yeah.
It's feline-esque. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been good. Yeah.
You look well.
I really?
Rested.
Oh yeah.
Soft hands.
Nope. It's normal hand.
You lack discipline.
Working people. All right.
So what do you say to him?
Yeah. So
when you're
I look
cutting
like
words?
I look like you. So I before we go, I stand up and I do one of these. And I go, really?
So roll a D6 for me.
D6.
Yep, the little cubes.
4.
So whatever you got, Stonebeard, take 4 off of it.
After he looks in his pants, I look around the room and I go, I don't even use it anyway. And I rolled an 18 minus 4, 14.
So
oh my
14. So what do you got?
9.
And it's, you know, it's the same thing. It starts moving over Stonebeard, like this dude might actually have you. And you look on Sankofa's shoulder, and Coots is looking at you and just goes, you know, and boom, you know, and Calamity is standing there. And while she's looking at this, Leonis, you walk in just in time to hear the cutting words, to hear this exchange, and see Stonebeard put him down.
Oh, God, fuck. All right, dude. I changed back.
Wow. I run over to Stonebeard and I'm like, nice job. I try to give him a hug.
An arm's length away, please.
Sorry, Stonebeard.
Not while I'm lactating.
That was a good job, though. That was a good job. I think your penis is a regular size.
Even though I won, I feel like I lost.
Stonebeard, give me a charisma saving throw.
I'm -1 on Riz.
It's not the thing you do.
No.
You have anti-riz.
Rolled a 4.
tell me something. What is your emotional state right now? Like the truth of it, though. Like in your heart of hearts, how Stonebeard feel at this exact second?
Coming off rage, I'm feeling overwhelmed by testosterone, masculinity, and having won, I feel great.
Give me a perception check. One last night.
17.
17. Okay. Leonis. While you're there and you try and hug him and you kind of have this exchange, on the opposite shoulder away from Stonebeard, you hear in your ear, goes, okay, so remember I said I'm gonna look out for you? I got this thing I can do. I kind of can know like how people feel, like a little bit of what they're thinking, right? He's feeling super pumped right now. You know, normally he's kind of like, oh, the war and blah, blah, blah. But like right now, at this exact second, he's feeling pretty good about himself. Stonebeard, you hear that. You hear a little voice talking to Leonis that says everything that I just said.
I go to him closely. When traveling alone or secretly with others, it's best not to talk to yourself like in the scrolls in the media.
I'm not
We will discuss this later.
talking to myself.
We will discuss this later.
Okay, oh, yeah.
I love media.
Roan, what say you?
What say I? I say you cheated, probably. Because that's in your nature. You cheat on your wife. We all know.
And last but certainly not least, Georg.
What's up, pussies?
We all groan like in the scrolls. Oh, I forgot about
Coots
him.
claps like a studio audience.
Laugh track installed in Coots. Yeah.
What's going on, you guys? I have a crazy morning. It's been really crazy.
Did you bring her with you?
Guys.
Beasts!
No.
Feral beasts!
No beast, no beast. This is my daughter dragon.
You see on Coots' face, just the eyebrows go, and the flamethrower goes.
This is my daughter dragon, Georg Jr.
That looks like the dragon that you guys fought.
It resembles the beast that almost killed me.
Well, not just almost killed you. Like people and dragons aren't like reduced to their one thing that you interpreted them doing.
It
Right?
just seems remarkably similar.
There was a dragon that tried to kill this happened and factually happened.
Yeah, I know. I was there. It was crazy.
Hey guys, check this out. I turn to his baby and I start drinking a beer.
Don't look.
You see, it
That's
looks at it
bad.
and you get that same sense of like, ooh, all right. Like just like wants the brewski coming from the little pseudo dragon. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that you pissed right all over your tunic. I remember when we were doing that. We were doing that dragon fight. You had piss everywhere.
I didn't piss.
Anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you. I'm gonna take her to. I'm gonna get my friend to take her to the damn daycare, but we can get going. pretty
Explain
soon.
yourself.
Does it mean he had
Expla-
sex with a woman?
What?
Whoa,
Sex with a dragon?
well, yeah. I mean, like a like I'm
What dragon?
I'm a single guy.
What dragon
Turtle.
did you force yourself upon?
force myself?
That is quite an allegation.
This isn't war, like you dealt with.
You know, that isn't how we do war. You know that, right? Like that's not.
I was like, war. So no, I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, look, it's my, I'll be good on the quests and the defense against the demonic stuff. But I just wanted to introduce you, your uncles.
While you
Step
say
from.
that, while you're holding her there, she sort of scrambles under your arm in your shell, and like her head just like pops out of your shell, like right next to yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does that. I just taught her that.
Georg, is the baby coming on the missions with us?
You see, excitement comes from like she like looks at you, and it's like excitement radiates off of her.
Look, only one of us can have a little guy to come hang out. Right?
She smoked?
She opens her mouth, and like a little puff of smoke starts coming out because she has a little red dragon. So,
Tight.
like,
She smokes.
That's fucking cool.
She smokes. Most of the time, she'll be at daycare. Maybe once in a while, she'll come along on a mission. But I'm not trying to,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to expose my kid to the damn horrors of the world. She got to get in school, learn about Horizon. Okay.
would you like me to arrange for care for a
Oh my God.
small half turtle, half dragon?
Yeah, that would be. Please, I so desperately need that.
Does she have a shell? I have a number of questions.
She doesn't have a shell. Dude, Do you have a shell? She doesn't have a shell.
You shared the bed with the dragon that almost killed me.
What bed?
You see, she kind of squirms out of your shell there and literally flies over towards you, Stonebeard, and lands on your shoulder, which you see the flamethrowers on Coots actively light up. But as this thing lands on you, you just feel sorry, just regret, just like coming off of it.
Well, the beast can stay, but it can't come on missions unless you promise to take care of it.
And it, like immediately just wraps around your shoulders, it like almost like a throw, almost like a dragon around a logo, and promptly goes to sleep. You all hear
She does that.
like coming from the dragon.
She's kind of cute.
She's kind of cute, right?
It's actually a lot cuter than your little fucking thing.
She's kind of
I
cute.
don't know how to move.
And Sankofa looks at you and he goes, I think it's a deep sleeper. Like you're probably, we do need to get on with today's festivities. Again, Forging Day, celebration here in the Nexus, celebrating the end of the war,
Which I fought in.
the heroes that made that possible, okay? We're going to be going to the Nexus soon. We're going to have visiting dignitaries coming from all over the 5 kingdoms. I am going to present the 4 of you. Everything is going to be fine. Some people are going to give a speech. Everyone's going to go home.
So don't embarrass us, Georg.
Don't embarrass us by dying a bunch like you always do.
You killed me.
Yeah.
You killed me.
Yeah, it was really easy.
It was so easy
Wasn't
to do.
it crazy how easy that was?
Your hit points are so
You
low.
see Glasses comes floating in and she's like,
Oh, sorry. I just went and checked each of your homes. I didn't expect you to actually be on time. Bravo. I'm gonna tell you guys the same sage wisdom I imparted upon Roan. Please do not be yourselves today.
What the I didn't even listen to that the first time, and it hurts again.
That is why I am repeating it, sir. Please, just do not embarrass yourselves. And by extension, do not embarrass us.
I will be what the Terran need me to be today.
Sankofa, I refuse to do a speech today. You know I hate Forging Day.
it's, I know, it brings up bad memories. I asked them not to do the fireworks display because that really seemed
Oh, for the veterans, we'll do fireworks.
that was on us. I realized that was a valid note.
What next, a flyover?
Would that be a problem? Oh, okay. Maybe we won't do a flyover. And he looks at Glasses.
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, hey, no flyovers. Why would we do such a thing? Excuse me. And you see she immediately turns and floats away, out of the bar. He says, okay, all you all have to do, again, meet the visiting dignitaries, shake their hands, act dignified, and then you can go back to drinking yourself silly and sleeping with random creatures and whatever it is that the rest of you do.
Random.
Singing gods.
I saved
apparently.
myself.
What? Really? Is that a thing? Really?
I wish I hadn't said that.
Stonebread, are you a virgin?
No.
Dude,
No.
no fucking way.
You're older than me.
I'm born again.
Don't let them mock your celibacy. I think it's a good virtue.
Oh,
That's the guy in your corner.
String being thinks it's the virtue. That's cool.
It's a virtue.
They're gonna hang out and drink diet
And
soda together.
some of us choose to be celibate.
You chose?
Are you also celibate?
You see, Calamity again is like you hear the, and she's just there, and she goes, "Honey, if it's just like you busy and you working and you don't get out and you don't meet the right person, like I know a lot of people, I can get you whatever you want. I mean, there's Gift Yankee, there's maybe you might want to try Mind Flayer. I know they're your ancestral enemies, but I mean those tentacles, Lord darling. I mean, I don't know what you're into.
Calamity, you continue to talk so freely, I won't go easy the next time we arm wrestle. Because the last couple times.
Oh, we're doing that. Well, hold on a second. And then you see Sankofa's like, Calamity. Who Stonebeard chooses to lay with or not lay with is Stonebeard's business.
It's a not lay with, by the way.
it's more of a not.
Specifically,
It
not
did
lay with.
sound like not lay with. Didn't it?
Yeah.
And he puts the glasses on. He's like, listen, I just need you all to wear your finery. Come with me. You have just a few more minutes, okay? You do have finery, right?
I disappear.
No, you don't.
I exit the tavern quietly and sit without a word.
I see a 450-pound tortoise attempt to exit quietly,
Yeah.
knocks over several tables and drinks, and I look at Georg and I say, Georg, surely you brought your fineries.
See
You know what? Let's let fate decide. Let's roll it. I only play with, so roll a d20 for me. I only play with one house rule that a 1 always fails and a 20 always succeeds, even on skill checks. So let's see. Maybe you're gonna be sneaky.
12.
I think you have a negative to your stealth, if I recall correctly. It's okay, Stonebeard. He is attempting to sneak you off. He's clearly right there, but it's serviceable.
I come back in. I'm wearing the finest fineries available to a turtle possible, much like SpongeBob when he learns about fine dining. And I step in and I say, gentlemen, are we ready?
Darling, look at you. Don't you cut a fine silhouette.
I have a little bow tie.
You see, he turns and looks at you and does that exact same motion, and the ambient scum comes off of you, where at least you look like clean and freshly pressed here. He does look at you and he says, I do think it's important, though, that you show your face, Roan. You know, let people see who you are. You don't have to keep impersonating someone else, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Doing what?
The man with many faces sometimes fears his own. I put away a notepad.
I'm like leaned into Coots lighting a cigarette with her flame. Or not Coots, what's your baby's name?
Well,
You have a baby
George
name.
Jr. By the way, who's sleeping on me right now?
George Jr. I lean in, I'm like, I squeeze it.
She's sleeping. She's sleeping.
Don't squeeze his baby to light your
he can
cigarette.
squeeze my baby. It's my baby. He can squeeze the baby for this.
It's you shouldn't
like that
let
thing.
strange people squeeze your baby.
That's true. He's a good
they're,
friend.
Me and
objectively
GJ are gonna get
correct.
along fine.
Do either of you change clothes?
Well, I grab my pack off my back and I reach in. I think it's a nice tunic day. And I slip on a nice cream tunic instead of my typical green.
The cream tunic.
A little Acme logo on it.
Save this for special occasions.
You knew it was a big day, so it makes sense that you had it with you there. And he says, you are gonna at least put on a shirt, because this one now, it's all...
Don't put on the shirt, man. I'm not wearing a shirt. If we don't wear shirts together, it looks like it matters more.
Sankofa, I wave. Do the thing.
What thing?
Make me look nice.
I mean, I'm not a fairy godmother, man. Like, I mean, I can have clothes flown in if you...
Do sign. I got a dragon on me. I don't want to...
He does turn and he just like looks and you see his eyes start glowing. And after a couple of moments, you do see a small army of gnomes comes like trudging in with like trunks that they open up and start pulling clothes out of and like holding up and like trying to wrap around your just like bulky frame. You tell me, how does it end up?
It's like a deep cut V with pink frills. The rest of it looks pretty tough. It's like an overcoat with like some sort of animal's pelt and shorts.
Sankofa he reaches in one of his pouches though, and he does pull out a sash that is just covered in medals. And he's like, I did bring this though, if you wish to display them.
Of course not. You know that.
Come on, Stonebread, you're a hero.
And he just like slowly puts it away and he goes, I understand. So, any questions before we depart?
I say, can I wear this? And when you were all looking away, I put on a tuxedo, but it's all mesh.
Like,
Dude, we're not going to the Matrix.
right.
I like this thing.
A few moments later, Glasses comes floating back over. She has a young woman with her. She might be 18 or 19. She's got long, curly blonde hair, and she is wearing a very fine gown. And Glasses says,
Oh, did we neglect to mention that this is going to be an escort mission?
She's an escort?
it's Georg. You see, she looks at you for a second, and one of the eyes flashes, and the chair next to you just explodes.
Jesus.
And she goes,
Christ, Horizon.
I didn't hear. What was that? No, I must have misunderstood the words that you were just saying.
I was just saying how happy I am to do this mission right now.
Who are we escorting?
You see, the young woman steps forward, and she looks at you, and she says, my name is Princess Selenia. I'm from Waldane. I grew up hearing stories about You, actually, about all of you recently, but you especially. It is an honor to meet you, sir.
State your name, young maiden.
Princess Selenia.
You gotta listen.
Princess Selenia.
Yes. And you are Stonebeard, Roan Calidus, Sir Georg, and Roan. Sorry, Leonis Azul. Sorry.
It's nice to meet you, Princess. I get down on my knee and I try to take her hand and give her like a little hand smooch.
She immediately starts like blessing, like full, like tee. And in your ear, you hear like, "That's smooth, bro. That's so smooth, so smooth." Oh, that reminds me. Georg, give me a Constitution save.
Yes, chef.
I know that was bad.
Oof. 20.
Oof.
Sorry, 19 plus 1.
Leonis, in your ear, you go like, you hear, "Oh yeah, get even Georg. Hang on a second." And you hear his little bow creak. And you don't see him. He's invisible, but he's right now. You hear a sound you know quite well. And Georg, there's a little like in your neck. She turns and she goes, "Sir Georg." And Georg, the whole world starts spinning.
Oh, yeah. That's me, Sir Georg.
And boom, you see Georg just collapses.
450 pounds hitting the floor.
Yeah, and she goes, "Is he okay?"
I whisper, "Good shot."
We all agree this is a little bit better this way, right?
Can I do an investigation check?
Sure.
21.
As you sort of like look at him, you do see in his neck a very tiny little arrow. It's about the size of a needle, but it is just.
Oh, sorry. I'll try to get into character.
We're doing it live. We're
Yeah.
doing it practical. Yeah.
Am I able to perceive, knowing anything else where it came from?
I mean, you have no. That's no,
Mhm.
that.
I just know there's a small arrow in it.
And he leans down and boop, pulls it out. And when he pulls it out, you regain your faculties. Georg.
Oh, God. What is going on, guys? With you guys?
You were just unconscious.
You were attacked.
You were just
No. I was attacked?
Well, Sankofa does show you a little teeny tiny arrow.
Dude, someone's trying to kill us all.
It reminds me of Stonebeard.
Reminds you of Stonebeard? Oh. Stonebeard. Bread.
You see, the princess looks for a second and she goes,
Yeah, you know he's a virgin.
Stonebeard, show them. It's a regular size.
You see Sankofa
Don't let them
immediately
disrespect
puts
you.
his hands over her eyes. He's like, "Please don't. Please don't."
Anyway,
She goes, I am 19. He goes, "No, please.
guys,
Don't show them Stonebeard.
who is trying to kill me? Someone's trying to kill all
Clearly,
of us.
no one's trying to kill you, otherwise they would have done it.
Leonis, do you believe this?
Georg, it's fortune day. You can't just start screaming that somebody's trying to kill you.
It's forging day.
Just like,
You know what? You guys are right.
Maybe just.
Dude, I don't think you should do that.
Dude,
Oh,
why
fine.
did you do that?
It's fine. It's like my
he should not have done
saliva's crazy.
He just Wu-Tanged the arrow.
I actually. he pulls it out of his arm. I whispered to my shoulder, "Dimple, can he eat that?
I don't think he should have. No, actually.
Is he gonna be okay? I didn't want to."
I don't know.
Like
Okay.
my stomach feels crazy.
Sankofa's just like, "Listen, okay, yes, I just need you all to keep an eye on the princess. She's here as an observer. I figured this would kind of be a twofer, that you guys get some practice on a diplomatic mission and on a security detail.
It's always a twofer with you, Sankofa.
It's always a two. It's efficiency.
Princess,
Yes.
you say nothing, you do nothing, you follow us.
Okay.
You said something.
Yeah, so
Forgive him.
So I'll give you a little tip. Women don't really like that. So when you get to your first time, maybe you like listen, like you let them talk.
Where are we going, Sankofa?
Commanding women to be quiet. No,
It-
it's
Well, in
not
the right
great.
moments, it's excellent. But here, I feel as if it's wrong.
Sankofa's like,
It's like a military
it-
thing. You know what? Don't mind him, but he's right. We just want to keep you safe, okay? We want to make sure you get to where you need to go all in one piece.
and you see GJ sort of flutters and lands on her shoulder too, and just like starts nuzzling. And she goes, "Oh my horizon."
That's my daughter dragon cat.
What?
It's like a cat. Like, you don't have to take care of it. You can just, like...
It's not.
It's very much a dragon.
But what I'm saying is, like, I don't have to, like, take it to school.
It has a stinger. I think that.
Yeah, it's weird. Isn't it weird?
Do you have one?
I don't know. Isn't that funny? I can't look back there. Like, I can't, like, turn my head.
I love the idea that theoretically you've had a stinger on your little turtle nub this entire time and, like, never known. Sankofa pulls out a stopwatch or pocket watch and looks at it, and he's like, yes, let us proceed. Just keep an eye on the princess. I think Glasses was correct. Don't be yourselves, and everything's going to be fine. You look snazzy. You look great.
I burst the dust off of my bow tie.
And you see, right before you all are leaving, Calamity looks and she goes, y'all look magnificent. And once you come back, first round is on me, all right?
I don't drink that often.
You see,
Okay, but yeah, sure.
You tell the best jokes, Stonebeard.
as you all turn and leave Calamities and you enter into the Nexus, the bar is in this area that everyone comes through to travel. There are portals to multiple lands, multiple kingdoms, multiple towns. This is the primary headquarters of the Terra Den. There are places to eat, there are places to buy equipment, anything that an adventurer could need is here, and there's all manner of sentience coming and going as you come out here. There are humans, there are elves, dwarves, gnomes, halflings, minotaurs, bird people, anything that you could think of. And today is an especially important day. There are banners hung, there are streamers, lots of people are dressed up. You even see the odd child through here, because there's not usually children because you all are soldiers after a fashion, but there are some people that have brought their families today. There's kids walking around with balloons and oversized lollipops, as it is just a very festive occasion. And as Sankofa is sort of walking through here with all of you behind, you see the princess's head is just on an absolute swivel taking all of this in. And people do kind of stop to sort of show their respects to Sankofa because everybody knows he's important as he's moving through. And even looks at you guys going by. And you do hear just sort of in passing, which one of them is the dragon fucker?
Meanwhile, I'm in front of our group, and I'm just going, 4G dead. 4G dead. 4G
And people
dead.
are just like, 4G
Yeah.
It's like, people are just like saluting you with steins and things as you're moving past. And you all get to a large area where there is a stage set up and a little bit of a crowd is starting to gather, but they aren't there yet. And Sankofa sort of leads you all behind kind of the rope there over towards the side. And he says, only thing that we have to do, real simple, is you guys have to meet the dignitaries ahead of them going up and speaking.
And where are we bringing the princess?
She's just taking it all in. She's visiting. She's just...
Is a tour guide? We're tour guides.
I mean, it sounds so dismissive when you say it.
When an escort mission is point A to point B. We're going point A to point A?
Well, here's the thing. Just bring it in real quick here. Do you remember your last escort mission? The person you were supposed to accompany ended up dead?
That wasn't my doing.
I
told you many times.
You were in charge of the team.
I was in charge of the team. I didn't know it was a new team.
Hey.
You were in charge of us.
Leadership is ownership.
There's leaders and there's followers, but I would rather be a dick than a swallower.
What? You see the princess looks at you and she like opens her mouth like she's gonna say something and then just doesn't.
I put away my notepad again.
So this time, all you gotta do is take this girl around and make sure she has a good time during forging day. Okay?
Easy now.
Princess, would you like balloon?
They also like deep fry a bunch of shit here if you want to like eat some like deep fried gruel.
I'm not clear on the rules because you told me not to talk, so like, can I?
You may speak when spoken to, of course.
Don't need a balloon. Thank you for that. Deep fried shit though. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like.
Do you in your princess do you get the opportunity to eat a lot of fried shit? Leona's just trying to get to know the princess.
So much salad, Leona. Just so much salad. They're like that. It's, right?
I've been eating slop for years, and I love it.
My brothers get roast beast whenever they want, you know, but me, I have to be like, ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Like, why?
I'll tell you what, princess, cut loose with us a little bit.
You do have the figure of someone who's never seen battle.
Hey, are you
Thank-
okay with him
thank
commenting
you.
on your
I
figure?
don't- It's a little weird.
It's a little
He
weird.
means
I mean,
well.
like, but the course is working, right? Like, I mean, I don't like. I don't,
Yeah,
like,
Stone Brett, don't do that.
Bro, you gotta be subtle.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta be subtle.
understand.
He's cool.
She does just sort of like adjust it a little bit. She's like, does he mean I look sick? I don't.
You don't look sick at all. You look great.
You look great.
We're gonna get some
You look
slops,
great.
some deep fried stuff. We'll get a balloon. You decide if you want it or not.
It's St. Kova's like, we're not going to do any of those. What now? And he, like, right when he kind of elbows you, you see across the way coming towards you. So you all are kind of like backstage, right? Before anything else, it is like wind blows in that blows leaves and flowers across the floor. Again, you all are indoors. The Nexus is huge, but it's inside. And there is like the light of the various nexuses is kind of like floating overhead that you're very much accustomed to. It almost looks like kind of the aurora borealis of these magical energies that are sort of coalescing. But this, what you see, is strange. You're not used to seeing leaves and flowers blowing over. And as you look over, the first thing you see is two elves, but they look like super elves. So they're like 7 foot. They have very fine features, sharp cheekbones, like longer than usual ears. One of them is wrapped in a cloak that looks like it's made out of flowers, and the other one is wrapped in a cloak that looks like it's autumn leaves. And when they walk, it is almost more like they are gliding. And when they sort of come forward, they stop and look at you and they just say, well, blessings, friends. And Sankofa like immediately just like bows to them.
I bow and I put Leonis's head down to follow suit.
I'm not bound to shit.
I also bow because I just don't want to be different.
What's up?
When you don't bow, you see Sankofa like rotates his head and looks at you, and then he stands up. He says, these are the twin archdruids of Waldane. This is Lysandra and Phelan. They are here to speak for the kingdom of Waldane. And they both turn and look at you, Roan, and they say, apologies, friend, have we offended you?
No, I just don't really do the whole bow thing. It's not really my thing. I'm more of like I don't really respect you quite yet until I know you, so.
He likes to chill and vibe first. I bowed because you are very tall, and that is impressive.
He bowed because
You
he's
are
tired,
very
to be real.
wide. You
Thank
are
you.
very impressive.
Thank you
That
so
is a
much.
lovely suit
Yeah,
there.
thank you so
It's-
much. There's the little turtles on my bow.
It's, you see, like they are, as they get closer to you, you can see, although one of them is male and one of them is female, they are clearly twins. Like they look very much alike. And the male leans in and he goes, a turtle bow tie. That is a great, where can I get one of those?
Oh, there's a shop right near the Githyanki brothel. He's never been there.
Lysandra looks at you and she goes, a gentleman.
I would never frequent a brothel. Lysandra, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes,
It's a blessed fortune to you.
And they both turn and look at you, Leonis, and they go, cousin. And just kind of like both of them at the same time hold their arms out.
Or reach out, hug them both in
Do
turn.
you know these
And
guys?
they sort of, even though again, you're tall, you're still kind of like here
Yeah.
to them. And they kind of lean down and they say, have you made your way to Waldane? I know that you are a coastal elf, but the woods will embrace you like they embrace the rest of us. You're still an elf.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. When I was younger, my parents offered me the opportunity to leave and go study abroad in Waldane. And I learned a few things about the plane, but I haven't been in many years.
Now, this is one of those odd times that I've already made a mistake on things that I wrote and I made up. And so I hit a crossroads where I was like, do I just lean into the mistake or do I just say that I made one? The princess is not from Waldane. She's from Tenala. Given lots of words here, that'll
knew
be
that.
important later.
I could tell she was giving Tenala vibes.
She's giving Tenala vibes, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, like she said, like, but she's just like Tenala.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
She
Like,
fit in Waldane. though.
like straight out of Tenala.
She
You know
fit
what I
right
mean?
into Waldane.
She's a Waldane 8, but she's like a 10 or 7. I think.
She hasn't been to Waldane. I miss Waldane.
So the two of them glide off, and after they leave, you feel it before you see it. the hairs on the back of your neck kind of start to stand up, and you kind of get goosebumps a little, where like there's like a static charge in the air as you see one of the most beautiful beings you have ever seen in your life comes walking towards you. He's not super tall, he's only around 6 foot, but he has blue skin, like sky blue skin, and bright white hair like clouds. He is wearing golden plate armor, and he has a pair of wings. And Sankofa looks at you and says, "This is High Seraphim Elion from Ustu, from the Kingdom of Heaven." And he just gives him a very small nod like this. Before he gave the full like bow, he just gives him like one of these. And he walks up to all of you and he's like, "Friends, blessings of the one light upon all of you."
One light?
Asherah, the one light, yes.
You think that Asherah is the one light.
Oh, fuck.
That's
And
funny.
you see he
That's
turns and
funny.
like rotates completely towards you and he's like, "Are you saying she isn't?"
Oh, I think
Sankofa's like, "Hey, he's saying, yes."
Don't mind Georg. You have wonderful skin.
He turns and looks at you, who are also blue, and he says, "What a lovely shade."
Thank you. Thank you.
And he stops and his eyes just like lock on you for a second. And he says, "May I, friend?"
Sure.
And he touches your shoulder. And when he does, Stonebeard, you kind of can't help start thinking about some of the battles. Not all the bad ones, but just memories of fighting the demons. And he goes, You seem so strong, but you carry so much. You don't have to maintain this burden, you know. You could turn it over to Asherah. She will ease your heart and your soul."
Many of us were born with positions to have soft hands like yours. Many of us were not. Have a blessed Forge Day.
Yeah, tell him Stonebread.
I moisturize extensively.
More like
but
Asherah. Pissing
Maybe
me
let
off.
me.
and
do
like
it.
right when you say this, like you see it starts to like float up more, and you see like his eyes start to brighten, and Sankova literally steps in front of you, and he goes, "Hi, Seraphim. Forgive my very zealous friend. He is quite pious in the worship
Paladin.
of Horizon. He is often ignorant in his faith, but in the spirit of Forging Day, we all worship how we choose, yes." He looks at you, and you, and he just sort of like rubs his hand slightly, and he says, "Well, perhaps there will be some opportunity in the future to correct your heretical assumptions.
Correct.
Perhaps you could visit in Ustu, and I will tend to you personally."
I'll tend to you personally if we keep talking like that.
You know what, bro? Okay, right. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Seraphim. And you see, like, he very much is looking at you as he's turning.
No, keep going.
Walking away.
We're on an escort mission.
And Sankofa looks at you and he's like, can you guys do something about him? Are we?
What do you want me to say?
Not that.
What's
If
your
there was a
problem?
different God, like Horizon, we know Horizon. Like we are all about Horizon in this group, right, Princess?
You see, just jaw drop, wide-eyed looking at him. Because again, he's gorgeous. She's just like,
Princess.
He's
no,
not.
no chill as he's leaving. Like,
He's not that like. I feel like You guys think I look like a little bit better?
No, even I thought he was pretty.
Right.
Even Stonebread.
You're so I bet Leonis liked him.
He's.
I bet Leonis liked him, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
I did like what he looked like. I did.
This is part of the trick. I don't necessarily think you're not funny. It's just that I don't know enough about you to know whether or not you are.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
That's another reason why I wanted to do this. I don't know anything about you.
I don't know anything about you either.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay, all I know is that you have a podcast with Ludwig.
It's true.
Do you stream? I don't even know if you stream.
So sometimes I stream. I think I have this problem in my brain.
Okay.
You might have heard of this bit that we did once on the podcast, the Yard podcast.
Uh-huh.
And it was an early on thing. I've always felt like that streamers are like these brain rotted like diseased animals.
Yeah, it's true.
And I stream sometimes too, so I have some of that undead curse in me. But I once said, and Saikuno's an easy target, especially back then when he was like gigantic.
Oh.
And I had said that when you and him and like the group kind of stream, it's the adult equivalent of diaper play. Do you know what diaper play is?
Beg your pardon?
Well, let's start there.
I have no idea what diaper play. Wait, is that a fetish?
It is.
Okay.
Well done.
I think there was a television show, like an episode about this guy that he role plays as an infant, and then his girlfriend takes care of him. It's a fetish, right?
That's diaper play.
Is it a fetish, or is it just?
I wouldn't call it normal, but what is normal in this world of diapers?
You know, probably the average for what a diaper is usually used for, which is for babies.
Basically, yeah, it's a sexual fetish. I was being pejorative in the idea that I was saying that here are these adults acting closer to children, and I took that to an extreme exaggeration and said it was much like diaper play. And this caused the few fans of us, and I guess myself, because Ludwig vehemently did, I'll say things like this on the podcast. He'll just start shivering in his chair. Because he's the one that catches the brunt, right? He's the one that takes the bullshit from it. I just get to say what I want, and then Fear Buck says, Ludwig on his podcast said Saikuno is a diaper man, or whatever, right?
Wait, that's so funny. I didn't even think about that.
So
he's like the supervisor of the friend group.
He kind of is on the show, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I said this about you, essentially.
That I'm into diaper play.
No. that what you create and what you emit out into the world is the equivalent of that in an entertainment sense and a media sense. I said this about 4 years ago.
I think I remember seeing the Saikuno discourse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
They got mad.
seeing that. So that was you.
That was me.
Do we have clips? We should find that clip.
There's actually a search engine for the podcast. It's called Yard Search. You type in diaper and it'll show up. Someone built it for us. It's very cool. Shout out to that person.
Wait, that's awesome.
But yeah, so this is all to illustrate that this is my perception of you as I'm 35. So
I just turned 34.
I did not think that was true. Girl,
No,
can I be real? I didn't know that you were 34.
Is
I thought
it
you were.
because I give off
I just
children
thought you were
vibes?
way. Well, not that. I just.
I can't believe that's how you perceive me. Oh my god, I'm taking so much in today. This is insane.
I did, and in a way, I still do. I don't think, to be as respectful as I can. I think there is something wrong, just like there's something wrong with like Ludwig being a Minecraft speedrunner.
So I wonder.
When you're 30, but I'm 35, right?
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Please.
So, when was your first video game experience?
I had to be 4 or 5 years old.
Right? I feel like our generation we're the first generation to grow up with video games. So at what point are we supposed to stop? Like, at what point does it become like for everyone rather than just for children? Like, when is that stigma going to go away?
You're right. Essentially, too, it's like they're video games, right? But there's a difference between playing them and...
Oh, like role playing.
No, the diaper play thing again is a severe exaggeration.
Well, I was thinking maybe you were referencing GTA 5 RP, because you know how some people role play a character?
Yes. I actually have an immense amount of respect for the GTA RP world because you're so locked into the bit. And in a way, in my crazy mind, when I was a little kid, I always imagined there was a studio audience watching me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everyone
I feel
has
like you would be really good at RP.
Everyone's normal and they have that feeling, right? So everyone's like that. But yeah, and I always like the idea that you're locked into like this character and you can't really get out of it. And if you do, it's a move, like it's an intentional thing. Even though, people get kind of crazy doing that too. It's all the fan bases. Here's my problem, I think. I judge people based on what their fan bases represent.
Ooh. Because their audience is a representation of the
in a way
creator. It is kind of true.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, it goes back to this idea. So, it's not necessarily video games that are childish. It's the idea that you're turning on you're flipping on the big stream, the big, and then you're live, and then you're going, whoa, Minecraft. You're going, diamond. Wow. And this is hypocritical because I did this like last week. I've been trying to play hardcore as a 35-year-old man. I'm very grouchy as well, so it's a different vibe. But you know what I'm saying?
Wait, you're a grouchy guy?
I'm pretty grouchy.
I didn't know you were a grouchy kind of guy.
I think I'm principled.
Everyone always describes you as the funny one. Like, you're the funny guy.
I'm both.
What has made you turn this way?
It's a good question. I think I've always had an inherent contempt for the idea of Twitch. Like, you have to understand, when we met Ludwig as a friend group, we thought he was lame because he was really interested in, like, making YouTube videos. This is 2017.
Yeah.
Making YouTube videos and, like, being a Twitcher. He applied to reality shows. I don't know if you've ever known this.
I did not know he did that.
He was trying to get on, like, Road Rules and shit. He donated sperm. He tried it all. Okay?
I mean, have you seen his old TikToks?
Yes. Dude,
did you see that before you became friends with him or after?
Everything was after.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I don't think any of us would have been friends with him if we saw his TikToks beforehand. Like, I just saw them a month ago.
Yeah, right.
And I was shocked. Like, I didn't think he was the type, you know?
He's
around.
Of course. Sorry, what I'm saying is you drive the car.
Okay.
This is your car and
I'm taking
like
the
to be
car
in it.
back.
Let's do it.
Taking the wheel. I want to start from the very beginning of how you guys met. Because, like, oh my God, there's so much I want to talk to you about. Okay.
We got time.
We don't have time. This will go by so fast. I mean, I'm sure you know, because you've had your podcast, The Yard. It's your only one, right? Because I know Aiden has two.
Aiden has two. He has one where they talk about, like, money and finances and protecting pedophiles and the government. Yes, that's Lemonade Stand. Yes, that's what they do.
Oh, yeah, what it's famously known for, pedophiles and money.
Yes. Put that on the record. Put that on my tombstone.
Oh, my God. Can I go to your funeral?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Open bar at the slime funeral.
Well, I'm not allowed to go to Ludwig, so, it'd be nice if I could attend yours.
You know what's really funny? Another piece of... he got that litmus for friendship or whatever you want to call it from me. You know why? Because his first viewer ever, which is a couple of us, but mostly it's this guy Dr. Battle. He was the guy who would sit in Ludwig's like one viewer chat, watch him play. God, there's a lot of lore. Basically, I was really mean to him back in December of 2017. He got really sad, got really drunk, and just started streaming Getting Over It to one person.
Wait, this is
because of me.
Wait, so you were friends before he was a streamer?
Yeah, way before. Not way before, but way
And then
before.
you were mean to him, and he started streaming because he was sad.
You know I was mean to him? Because he wasn't being funny. This is all connected. I'm not kidding. This is real.
My God.
Anyway, so we've long buried the hatchet on all this, me and him. But it basically, he's streaming this one guy, Dr. Battle. And he gets viewers, and he eventually gathers steam, and he becomes Ludwig down the line. And when he blows up, I remember I was like, you don't give a shit about your old heads. You don't give a shit about Dr. Battle. You wouldn't go to Dr. Battle's funeral if he died. And he's like, no, I wouldn't. Why would I go to Dr. Battle's funeral? And then I go, yeah, that's right. Like I'm getting him. He doesn't care.
You caught him.
Years later, I would ask him this periodically throughout his life, every year or something. It would just come up. I'm like, yeah, but you wouldn't go to Dr. Battle's funeral. One day, 2 years ago or something, he stops me. He's like, actually, I would. And I'm like, wow, it took long enough, didn't it? So anyway, that litmus came from me.
You.
I know, which was just an insane thing to say. I was just fucking with him.
But it changed him for the worse. It actually made him so shitty.
No, a little bit.
He did invite Leslie, Foosley.
Yes.
Yes, so he invited Leslie and I and Aiden to go to a basketball game tonight. And I genuinely, because of this betrayal for this episode, I don't think I'm going to go. Like, this is crazy.
I was in my car around the corner, and I'm, like, sitting and waiting because it's like, you don't know what's going on. Like, and I'm basically waiting, and we arranged this with all the people here. And I just see Ludwig has gone live. And I'm like, way to blow it, bro. If she looks...
I didn't even see it.
If she checks, it's like, I don't know. I thought it was really funny.
I didn't even check. No, it's a funny surprise, but now I feel like I need to one-up him. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he just deserves it.
this is prank war stuff. This is there was an old series on I guess YouTube. It was like 15 years ago or something. It was a prank war between these two guys, Jake and Amir. No, it wasn't Jake and Amir. It was his name was Streeter and Amir, different Amir. And basically, but one of them had a stand-up set, and the other guy went up and told the entire crowd before the guy, his opponent went up, and he's like, everyone just don't laugh. Like, I'm trying to prank this guy. Whatever he says, do not laugh. And he goes and he just like bombs. And he's like visibly shook afterwards, and he's just like destroyed mentally. And they do
That is
these,
the craziest prank.
like, these are the kind of things you need to start moving and thinking about, right? You take him skydiving, and then the skydiving instructor attached to him says, "Chute's not gonna open.
Wait,
We're going down."
have you done pranks like these?
No, but I'm a studier of pranks.
A
Actually, I did. One time I flew to Atrioc's dad's house in Arizona and FaceTimed him with his dad in a hot tub, and we were smoking cigars. 'Cause I thought it'd be funny. Because I always make this joke that me and his dad hang out and like go to a steakhouse. I did this, and yes. So I guess yeah.
I'm surprised you don't do like skits or some sort. Do you just do stand up?
Don't.
Do you have any desire to do any sort of content in regards to comedy? Because I feel like that it's like your whole shtick.
One would argue that the Yard podcast fills that void. It's 90 minutes a week plus an hour where I get to do that in a friend setting, right? But as far as like creative, like rubber hitting the road, it's. I guess I've become complacent, and I've been thinking about it a lot, especially because I'm getting old and dying.
No, it happens around this age. This is what they call the midlife crisis, I think. I've also, as soon as I turned 34, my birthday was January 8th, so it literally just happened. I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God, like my youth is gone. It's over. Like this is the end. This is the peak of my youth. This is the end. It's all downhill from here.
I don't want to make this about me. But imagine you went bald way before that.
Wait, when did you? Is
Well,
this a sensitive topic?
No. It's not. But I will say this. Balding is such a fucked up thing for young men because it is a signifier of your identity, right? In Disney Channel movies, who's the bad guy? It's the guy who's balding and like the substitute teacher looking like motherfucker. It's always the adult, right? Imagine you're in your 20s and then you start balding. Now you feel like you become a substitute teacher overnight.
Okay.
Right? And so this accelerates and this confuses you more, and you got to either decide to like kind of man up and like just be a human being and be fine with that, or become an incel and like, you know, I don't know.
I'm
know what I'm
proud
saying?
of you for avoiding that route.
I don't think I was on that train in the beginning, but I think I can see how the route goes.
I see.
Anyway, like you were saying, when you get older, your identity slips away because your identity is attached to being young because you're young, and then you're not young anymore. Now what do we do?
Yeah, now
freak
it's
out.
like you have to figure something out quick.
So what have you
It's running
figured out?
Definitely less streaming.
Why?
I feel like I've done it for 11 years now. Yeah, it's gonna be 11 years, but at the end of this month, and that I realized that was my entire 20s, and I feel like I haven't lived life. Like I've had a lot of experiences from streaming that open doors. Like, you know, I've been in movies and Vogue and all that shit. But I feel like I haven't enjoyed life outside of content creation, which is kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I should start knitting or like raise a goldfish.
Everything becomes, I think streaming's messed up too because every piece of your time can be devoted to it.
Oh,
You can stream for
absolutely.
14 hours a day,
Absolutely.
you know?
And it's comfortable and it's easy and it's rewarding because, like, you know, you have a lot of people tuning in being like, oh yay, this
It's
is
addicting.
awesome. It's addicting. It's a lot of serotonin. But I realized I was like, wow, that's 11 years. It's gonna be another 11 years if I don't change my life somehow.
I have
it's
two
gonna be like
questions.
this forever.
One, there is a saying that when you become famous and successful, I guess they're kind of hand in hand sometimes they're not. But when you become famous and successful, at a certain age, any age, that's the age you stay. You remain that age. I think about that. I don't really believe in it, but I think it's an interesting thing. What do you think?
I think it's very true in the case of streamers. Like, I feel mentally stunted. Like, I don't feel 34. You know what I mean?
Right.
I definitely feel mentally a lot younger, and it's really weird turning 34 because that is older than a lot of, like, I was thinking about, I was like, I don't think there is a woman in the gaming space that has reached my level of success at this age. Like, I feel like I'm genuinely old for this industry.
Yeah.
And I'm being told it all the time.
Of course, they don't let you forget.
I'm like, oh, I know.
Especially if you're, again, not to make it about me, but I feel like our situations are somewhat similar.
No,
you
I
get
feel
called
like you
bald
relate
unk.
to me. I get called unk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And sometimes rightfully so, because it's like, okay, well, if a 19-year-old is calling me unk, I'm unk. And he's 19.
Yeah.
That's it. That's true.
Yeah.
Like,
I like being called auntie. Like, I like when the audience isn't sexualizing me in that way.
Sure,
You know,
yeah.
it's like, look at me as an older sister, or like, call me grandma. That's fine. Please, like, do not say I'm attractive. Like,
women
don't do
having
that.
to matrix dodge the sexualization, be like, yeah, I'm old, whatever, bro. Like,
Yeah, I was like, that's great. That's wonderful. Please, like, look at me as an old woman. That's wonderful.
So yeah, I think you know what's funny. 34 fucked me up too. I don't know what it is about that specific age. I remember listening. I was in the shower. I was 32. I remember this so vividly for some reason, and I put on a podcast in the shower, and it was Cum Town. And
I'm sorry.
you never heard Cum Town?
No, that's a podcast.
It's not only they paved the way for all of us.
So it's an OG podcast.
In a way, yeah.
Come Town.
Yeah.
It's about coming?
Well,
Coming to Christ?
no, it's
Wait,
the other one.
What?
It's the other one for sure. It's anyway.
Wait, I had to look that up later.
There's this guy on it, Nick Mullen, and he was saying, he was like talking about getting surgery. He had some sort of surgery thing for his heart, or a doctor's appointment for his heart. And he's like, yeah, I'm 34, got a old heart, old gay ass heart. That's what he said specifically. He's not gay.
Aw.
And
He's a happy guy.
I'm in the shower. Nick, I don't think he's very happy, but I'm in the shower. I'm listening to that, and I'm 32, and I'm like, fucking like, washing my bald head, and I'm like, 34 is kind of old. It was crazy. 2 years later, I turned that age, and something slipped, a gear changed, and it made me really scared. I didn't know why.
Aww.
And
wait, are you afraid of death?
I mean, like anyone is, but sometimes I think about it, and it's not so bad. For instance, one time we got swatted. I talk about this a lot just because it's recent events and how similar they can be. But we got swatted once at Ludwig's old house. We got swatted actually 3 times total. But the first time...
3 times?
Yeah, it sucked. It was during the subathon days. The first time, I was the last one to come out. And because I was asleep. And I got a call from Nick, our roommate. And he was like, hey, we're getting swatted. You got to come outside. I'm like, okay. And I'm the last one. And apparently the swatter had said something like, that guy, it's the last guy in there. And he's going to kill his whole family. So the cops think that I'm that guy. Anyway, I open the door. There's a bunch of cops like, get down on the ground, stand up, get down, slow down, put your hands up, don't move. It's very confusing.
Oh my.
It's unbelievable. Anyway, so they disorient you. There's these like insane bright lights. I'm like, okay. And I'm just like, and I do what they say eventually because they assigned one person to yell at me instead of 9. And I walk out to the driveway, and all of a sudden the lights come down because they're not in my face anymore. And it's just, I'm not kidding. I think 10 or 12 cops on their knees just pointing guns at me, right? And I'm like,
that's horrifying.
There's a couple things that went through my head. This is on the nature of death. One of them was, whoa, my adrenaline's pumping. This is crazy. 2, everyone who is in the house is outside on kind of on the outside of this event watching this. And I thought, how funny would it be if all these guys just blew me apart in front of all of my friends? You know what I'm saying? Like in a cosmic, insane, reading the story back like 30 years later, like, yeah, dude, we just watched him get blown apart by the cops because one of them accidentally fired first. So
Oh my gosh.
So in a lot of ways, I'm scared of death, right? But sometimes in situations like that, I'm like, damn, that would be.
That's not funny. That's actually, you're crazy. That's actually not funny. I can't even imagine you being like, imagine it were Ludwig. And then in 30 years, you're like, dude, remember when Ludwig got blown?
Yes, but the funny thing is, after this, like an hour after this happened, and we got cuffed, and we had to sit in the car, and they let us go, and they yelled at us, and they were mad at us. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Oh, it's so
We were
lame.
like, I said this verbatim to everybody. I'm like, it would have been kind of funny if that happened. And I will say this, at the time, they all thought I was crazy, but I think as the years go on, many of them would agree, yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have been pretty, not like funny, like ha-ha, but like whoa.
Like insane.
Like interesting.
Yeah, no, it definitely
It would have been interesting.
Would have been real interesting. Wow, I can't believe you guys got swatted 3 times. That's so terrifying.
I know, it was crazy. I had another question for you, by the way.
Yes.
So you said you were swimming for 11 years.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't know. I don't know anything about you.
Yeah.
Besides the diaper stuff.
I'm so sad that is because you perceive me that way. That was your first thought. It makes me wonder, like, how many other people also perceive me that way.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no.
I'm taking this
but
surface
Can
level.
I be honest? Streaming's embarrassing. Like, I think streaming, as a streamer, I do think streaming is like bottom of the barrel entertainment. It's also like, it's icky. We're getting paid way too much. It's weird. It's just it's weird. It's a weird industry.
It is.
And I think, I see clips of other people. I see even my own clips. And I also get embarrassed, like, wow, I wish that's going to be out there forever, huh? So yeah, I'm down to tone it down a bit.
Right? Yeah, it's a mixed feelings thing for sure. Well, if that's the case, then what are, like, let's say streaming never existed. What do you think you would have done? I'm sure it's a question you get a lot, but like,
Yeah.
I think it's also indicative of alternate goals.
You know what's crazy? I almost went to college for tennis.
What?
Yeah.
Tennis?
Yeah.
Are you
I
nice
was-
at tennis?
Not anymore, but I was varsity captain at my high school for 2 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then I also was literally in the process of becoming a flight attendant because my uncle, he flew for Delta, so he really had like a vouch for me.
Whoa.
But streaming just took off. I took my time with school. So I spent 4 years at a community college to get my transfer degree. So I took like 1 class a quarter just so I could work a lot. And then I was also streaming, and then that was 11 years
So you didn't
ago.
finish college?
No, I got my transfer degree. But I was supposed to transfer, but I didn't.
So, but do you have a bachelor's degree?
No, it's just a transfer degree in
What
arts and
is
science.
that? I've
So,
never heard of
okay.
that in my life. Is it an
Wait, did
associate's
you go to real-
degree?
Yes. Did you go
Okay.
to real college?
I went to community college for a year because I had shit grades in high school.
Yeah.
And then I transferred.
So you transferred.
Yes.
So what was your degree?
I just had enough credits to, the way it worked is I needed enough credits to appear and prove to the college I was applying to that I wasn't a fuck up
I see.
like I was in high
So
school.
that might have been a different category.
Yeah. And then for 3 years, I went to normal college. I got an English degree. And I graduated when I was 24, so I was 2 years behind.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds pretty like I took my time, but I didn't have to like prove I wasn't like I was a good student. I
was a
chose to
good
go to
student.
community college.
Yeah.
Were you a troublemaker?
I mean, I wasn't dude, I grew up
You
in
just
the,
hated school.
I grew up in the boonies of Colorado. So like my graduating class had 69 kids in it. Nice.
Very.
I'm not kidding. It's really small. So it's like what you do in those places is you get in a truck and you drink beer. There was this guy, oh my God, there's no possible way this would ever get to them ever, but it would be awesome if it did. This guy, Luke Wooten, he got
You're
hit.
straight up name dropping his
It's fine.
whole
I
name.
promise.
That's crazy.
He got hit in the head with a log so hard at this party at a campfire that we all thought he died. But he
passed out.
He was a hench motherfucker. Luke Wooten was the guy you did not fuck with. And he was mean too.
How did he get hit with a log?
Someone hit him with a log.
Like
I
they were
don't-
trying to kill him.
You're not trying to kill guys, because when you live where I live, everyone's got like they're pretty much armed. So if you want to do something like that, you can do it. If you hit someone with a log, you're trying to send a message.
I see.
This is how I grew up.
Well, I mean, we're really similar. I also grew up in the boonies of Moses Lake, Washington.
Really?
Yep. Very
Wow.
small town, very country. Everyone knows each other, one high school.
Yep.
And you also send a message if you're trying to send a message.
You get it.
You get shot.
You get it. You get it.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that as it tying back into what I guess I forgot the thread. But I just thought about Luke Wooten, bro. He got hit so hard with that log.
Yeah, why are we talking about Luke?
Because it's crazy that it happened. You know, like life is a series of that was interesting. And I remember that for a reason.
See.
And then and I asked the viewers, have any of you been hit with a log?
I was hit with a rock.
Really?
Yeah, this girl, like, we were skipping rocks, and she was standing on a hill, incline hill behind me, and just straight up threw
Did she
a rock in
mean
the back of
to?
my head. No, she didn't mean to. So she wasn't trying to send me a message. What if she did mean to, and I just didn't know?
Mm-hmm. Think about that. Did you guys have beef? How old were you?
I was probably like 12.
You were a 12-year-old girl,
Yeah.
and you had beef
Yeah.
with, let's call it
I
Samantha.
Did tell her sister that she was adopted.
That's crazy.
That's top 3 the worst thing I've ever done in
That's
my
why
life.
she hit you with a rock.
No, I think it's all adding up. I didn't think about that. Like, I actually didn't consider that maybe that was why, because why would you stand behind someone when you're skipping rocks? Now I'm real, oh my God, is that why? Wait, this is crazy. It's all tying together now.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the mirror, okay? I'm a mirror, and I'm showing you the horrors of your past.
Oh my God. Okay. Before we swap over to the Patreon, we have to go back all the way down the thread.
Please.
Okay. We have to start with your friendship with the yard.
Sure.
Everyone on the pod, how did you meet everyone? Why is it how it is? Is it lasting? Have you guys almost had a falling out? Because I'm terrified that Cutie and I are going to break up someday.
Sure.
And we
Yeah.
just started. Like, I know you know Maya, obviously. And I've had to, like, fill her shoes here. And it's like, wow, Cutie and I are pretty much, like, tied together for life. And I'm sure you feel the same with the boys, right? Like, when you have a podcast with someone, you're going to see them every single week forever. But Aiden told us he's moving.
Aiden's moving.
That's devastating.
So, I think, and this isn't to divide anything in terms of like gender or whatever, but I think male friendships can be much more pliable for things like, for instance, Aiden moving. He's going to Sweden.
That's far.
I probably won't see him for like years at a time.
Mhm.
I just won't. But I think I have my best friend from that I grew up with. His name's Eric. He's a teacher now. If I haven't talked to Eric in probably 3 years, but if I just showed up at Eric's house,
It'd be normal.
it would be like, hey man, and there's a comfort in that, I think. And so I'm not really as scared as like one could be, but it also I think has to do with how good we are at communicating. I think the yard gets a lot of shit for being like, yeah, we talk about white women fucking dogs all the time, because we do. If you didn't know,
I didn't know that.
like every
Wait, so-
episode.
Every episode.
Not every episode.
It's a lot. Even Scooter says it's a lot. Wait.
Really? Welcome.
Oh!
Day one.
Scooter says that he's been part of the Yard Patreon since day one.
Way back, day back.
And so every episode, you
It's
guys
not-
talk about dog fucking.
We're crass. And there's this idea that like it's broy, but I think we do a good job of like off the pod communicating very effectively when we have problems. And I don't think they'll ever be. We have never got close to having a falling out.
Oh,
ever.
that's so sweet.
But it helps because we've just been, we all knew each other before this. So how it all
how'd
started
you meet?
is so Nick on the pod, he lived in this house in Pomona, California, and it was like this trap house. And it was him and like 4 other guys. One of them was named David Chong, who recently bled out of his butt and found out he had Crohn's disease. Shout outs David Chung. I hope you're doing good. He told
Is he
us.
okay?
He's fine.
Okay.
But it was scary. And again, male friendships. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he told us all this in the group chat, and we were like, "Stay strong."
Stay strong.
So there's this trap house, and at the time, we all played Super Smash Brothers Melee religiously. So a couple of these guys were going to Cal Poly Pomona. I had graduated. I moved here because I wanted to write for TV. So I was like, you have to move to LA. I just thought that what you have to do. And we all played Super Smash Brothers Melee, and we're just addicted to this game.
Yep.
And not only the game, but like you go to locals, you meet people. This is a niche shared interest that you're spending hours a day doing. So it creates this very strong bonds. And so this trap house was running, and I ended up living there because I needed a place to stay because I got a job at a company called Beyond the Summit, which later actually became Off-Brand. I was a creative producer there.
Wow.
And I lived in Nick's closet for $200 a month. And
Like a little closet.
it was literally like a long closet like that a man can lie down in. And I had a mat and a little shelf for my laptop. And it was paradise. I'm not kidding. My computer, my desktop was downstairs next to another guy's desktop, and we would play Fortnite. It was paradise. I always say I would go right back to the closet. People say I wouldn't, but I would. And so we're in this place, and that's how we actually meet Ludwig, because Ludwig's from Arizona. He went to ASU, and he also loved Melee. And
He loves it.
when you go to these tournaments, you meet a bunch of people. So I tell this story a lot, but Ludwig actually, he's at this tournament. It's called Run Back in Arizona. I believe it was the first Run Back. Maybe it's called something else. We go. He's in Tim's and jeans, and he looks like a piece of shit. He's an ass. Like,
I
you know how
believe
he
it.
looks,
Yeah,
right?
I know how he looks.
You're like, you're at a Smash tournament. You're like, what is this guy doing? What are you doing here? He's walking around. My friend Victor, V Money, he basically, he likes starting shit. So he's walking around going, I could be any Jigglypuff player here. Every Jigglypuff player here is a pussy. Well, he's our friend now, but this guy Ben, who I didn't know at the time, Ben's like, I'm the best Puff, but I think you're dog shit. I know who you are.
He said that?
Yes, he's like, I think you're dog shit. I know who you are. I know where you're from. If you want to try to even beat me, you have to beat my friend first.
Which is Ludwig.
Ludwig steps up. And Ludwig's like, hey, he plays Jigglypuff as well. And so Victor,
This is so cute.
Victor and Ludwig sit down at the Melee setup, and they play a best of 5, and Victor gets washed. Washed by Ludwig Ogren's Jigglypuff.
Ludwig.
The guy who was, at the time, didn't know this, making YouTube videos about Super Smash Bros. Melee that we would later find and make fun of him for. Anyway, he beats him.
Wow.
I'm Victor's guy, and I'm like, Victor, no! And I say, step aside. Hey, what's up, fucker? I'm another guy. I want to beat you because you beat my boy.
Please tell me you beat him.
I get destroyed by Ludwig. He was doing shit to me that I should, like, indicated that I didn't know how to play the game. And I had played the game a lot at this point. It was really bad. He destroyed me.
And would you have said that you're pretty good back then, or?
No, Melee is a very punishing, very, very hardcore game. That
Yeah.
if you don't practice, you're
Screwed.
I will say my one caveat is he plays a character that doesn't require a lot of practice. Anyway, it's Jigglypuff. Anyway, he beats me. And I'm like, dude, this sucks. And this fucking guy who looks like Guile from Street Fighter